purpose of this college is ebbing out. Could you, in the course of your stewardship, share with us your moment of joy or happiness or whatever, if any?
Well, I have that on daily basis. My joy is seeing people happy, seeing, you know, when you see their faces, and you can see joy, then you also feel happy too. There are some steps that we have taken in the time past for the good of the staff and even the students, for which I continue to be grateful to God that we took those decisions. But let me just pick one of them, and that is the issue of the outsourced staff, the security, the groundsmen, and the cleaners. Yes, when I came on board, some of them were taking as paltry as 10,000 naira monthly. So, and I felt seriously that that was too small for someone who is a family man or woman to be taken home in a month. So we looked into that as a management, and we eventually moved those who were taking 10,000 to 20,000, and those who were taking 18,000, 20,000 at a time. With some of them today, we have some of them taking 30, 35, 40,000. Because we were eventually able to move them away from the contractors that were handling them. So we registered some companies for the college, and we put them under that. So what we did was that we were able to, the funds that may be remaining for the contractors before, we had to spread on their monthly stipends, and that increased their pay tremendously. So that was done, and we are grateful to God, because otherwise I don't know if we'll be getting very good services from them if by today we still have staff, ad hoc staff, going home at the end of the month with 10,000 naira. So I'm happy and I'm grateful to God that we're able to do that.
Sincerely speaking, sir, that must have bring serious joy to many families in the community. The cordial relationship between the management and the host community must have been very tight then, because the way you explain this situation now has brought joy to me, to many of the families. Can you assess the staff development during your tenure of leadership, and as well as the community relationship, maybe with the KBAC, with the, you know, there are many landlords now that some of your students are having a relationship with, that is taking abode in their houses. So how come that there's no hues and cries?
Okay. We have two questions from you, and let me take them one after the other. Yes. The first one is about the staff development. Yes. I think this administration has been able to do a lot for staff development. Apart from giving me the training they get through that fund, that's for academic staff, the non-teaching staff too, we have been giving them opportunities for training too. We've been giving them, sending them to conferences and all the rest, and also giving them even opportunity on their own if they ask for permission to attend professional conferences or workshops. We have been giving them that opportunity and attention. So aside that, let me say that during my little time here, about 50 academic staff have been giving opportunities for sabbatical leave. And then around 5 also, about 5 also from non-teaching had also gone on sabbatical leave in the college. So, and those were, some of them, a large percentage of that was arranged by the management. So, giving them opportunity to go and see what others do in some other institutions, and coming back later after a year to become part of this institution again, and then make available their experiences over there in the last 1 year to better the lot of this institution too. So now let me go to the second part, and that's the community relationship. That is what we call the town gang. Yes, it has been very, very cordial. Let me use this opportunity to show my appreciation and gratitude to the Oshemawe and also Oshemawe in Council. Oshemawe have been a great father to me, a mentor, advisor, and anytime there is a problem or a challenge that I have on hand, and I feel that that is too big for me to handle, I run to Shimawe, and usually is always there to assist us to get out of that trouble. So he has always been there for this college. So, and then all the high chiefs too. In fact, we have some of them that I also visit. So, and they take interest in the college. They ask me how far we have gone and what we are doing and all the rest. So, and the development we are having in the college, they know about that, and I'm sure that they are very, very happy with the giant stride we have recorded in the college today. So, and for the landlords and that are in our vicinity here, we, through the Dean's Office, Student Affairs, we have been relating with them very well. We have skirmishes, students will always be students. Sometimes they have their excesses, and we have a way of resolving the excesses with the landlords. And but sometimes again, we have recorded some instances of attacks on students too, on our students from the town, which the police stations, I mean the DPUs in Ondo, had always risen up to the challenges to ensure that that is named in the board and court. So I want to also be grateful to the DPUs in that of Fagun, Noah, and Yaba. I want to be grateful to them, and also be grateful to the area commander too. So our relationship with the stakeholders in town, in the city rather, have been very, very great and cordial.
Thank you very much, sir. Before we round off the interview, you've expatiated on how Adeyemi College of Education is going to become the full-fledged of university. When are we expecting that, sir? We had a reason that the staff protested of reason that they need a vice chancellor. Were you not at the campus then? Or what were your relationship as per advising the staff to mellow? So when are we expecting?
Okay, let me say that first and foremost, it is their right to protest It is the right of, they are Nigerians, they are workers here, so it is their right to protest. And I have shown my gratitude to them that they kept the protest mature. They did it maturely without any damages or the destruction of properties or life. So that was a very good point. Having said that, let me say that I personally cannot tell you when the university's upgrading or implementation of the Gazette will come up. But I'm aware that various interest groups in the city here, even at the National Assembly, and some other stakeholders have been involved in making sure that the implementation comes up very, very soon. It is not the council. Let me say this, that even looking at the Act and the Gazette, it pays the council, because the Gazette showed that the council now should translate into the council of the university until its time will be up. So it pays the council to be the council of the university. But the council cannot do anything on its own. The council has to be informed. It has to take certain decisions. So I can also not also take some steps